Hello, welcome to Patch Notes, your weekly show on the video game news you need to know about. My name is Cesar Torres. Let's jump into your weekly Patch Notes. Hey, McKenna!
Hello.
Today is December 5th. Do you know what that means?
Fifth. It's Hanukkah. It's the last day of Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to all
Happy
our friends.
Hanukkah.
Hope you had a great Hanukkah, everybody. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great holiday. It's the beginning of the holiday season. It's a lot of fun.
Woohoo.
And speaking of holidays, today is International Ninja Day.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Ninjas are so cool.
Ninjas are great. I could never be one.
I could never be one. It's too much work. It's too much. It's too
I'm too
intense.
clumsy.
I'll be slipping. I'll be quiet. I'll be sneaking around. Whoops. It's also Bathtub Party Day.
What does a bathtub party entail?
What is a bathtub? You know what? Let's look into it. Bathtub Party Day is a unique event celebrated on December 5th each year. Yes, you read it right. There's a holiday for that. Few things measure up to the relaxation power of a long soak in the bathtub. Wouldn't you agree?
But like, where's this party part come in?
Whether it's a party for two with scented candles and rose petals or a crowded splash around, Bathtub Party is all about having some good old bathtub fun. How big is your bathtub?
Not big enough for multiple people for a splash around, I'll tell you that.
Here's what the rest of the week looks like. On Monday, December 6th, is Put On Your Own Shoes Day. How else have you been putting on your shoes?
How often does one wear other shoes?
It might be for kids.
I don't.
Yeah, it's for kids.
But even when I was a child, I never wore other people's shoes.
No, I think it's like putting on your own shoes. Like, you know how when you're a kid, when you're really young.
Oh,
your
the
mom puts them
actual
on for you.
act of okay, that makes more sense.
On December 7th, on Tuesday, it's National Cotton Candy Day.
Interesting.
Do you not like cotton candy?
I do, but as some may know,
Mm-hmm.
my track record with sugar is not the greatest. 'Cause
It's not,
I get hyper.
but
very
you gotta
quick.
celebrate.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know?
Yeah.
If the day calls for it, the day
Where do you
calls for
get
it.
cotton candy at it? Is it at the store? Is that
I
where you just like on a normal day?
guess.
You just go to the store and get
Circus?
cotton candy? I don't know. On December 10th, on Friday, it is Dewey Decimal System Day.
Yes! I love the Dewey Decimal System.
You're gonna like this because under categories, you want to know what category this is under?
Huh.
Fun.
Yes! It is fun! The Dewey Decimal System is so much fun. It brings such great organization to libraries everywhere.
It's a very useful system that we still use to this day in a different form, but it's still being used.
As they should. It's perfect.
It's perfect. They've optimized it, and it's like they keep improving on it. They never mess up.
It
I've
is
learned.
peak humanity.
According to Bloomberg, PlayStation is working on its equivalent to Game Pass, code-named Spartacus. It is reported that the service will merge PlayStation Now, Sony's subscription service, and PlayStation Plus, which is PlayStation's online service. And with this new service, it sounds like the plan is to expand the library of available games, including PS3, PS2, and even PS1. This is just a rumor right now, but it does have legs. Last year, in November 20th, 2020, Jim Ryan, head of PlayStation, was interviewed by TASS, a Russian news agency, about if PlayStation had a response to Game Pass. And at the time, Ryan said, "There is actually news to come, but it's just not today." So far, it seems like this is very likely and is gonna happen. But right now, we don't really have much to go off of, except for the fact that it's codenamed Spartacus, and we're expecting a library as far back as PlayStation 1. In a recent interview with the Washington Post, Jeff Keighley said he was still figuring out how to navigate Activision Blizzard at the Game Awards. Keighley said he wants to support employees and developers, and that he supports people coming forward with their stories, but also doesn't want to diminish developers' opportunity to showcase their games. He's also confirmed that Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 won't be at the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley faced a lot of backlash since his interview came out and it was picked up by other outlets, and has clarified since. Beyond its nominations, I can confirm that Activision Blizzard will not be a part of this year's Game Awards. The Game Awards is a time for celebration for the industry. There is no place for abuse, harassment, or predatory practices in any company or community. I also realize we have a big platform which can accelerate and inspire change. We are committed to that, but we all need to work together to build a better and more inclusive environment so everyone feels safe to build the world's best games. Joseph Fares' most recent game, It Takes Two, was hit with the trademark claim by Take-Two Interactive. The claim was made earlier this year before the game even came out. Records show Hazelight, the studio behind the indie game It Takes Two, abandoned ownership of the name. As of right now, neither studio has really made a statement about the ongoings because, they're still in the middle of legal disputes. But this week is the Game Awards, so I hope Joseph Fares takes the microphone again and gives us a follow-up to when he infamously said,
the Oscars, you know?
So yesterday was the finale to Chapter 2 of Fortnite. It was the finale of Chapter 2, Season 8, but more overall, the whole chapter as a whole. Between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, there was a black hole, and now between Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, we're in the middle of this ocean. And basically, during the Chapter 2 closing event of Fortnite, we were reintroduced to the Foundation, who, yes, it is The Rock. We saw his face and we heard his voice. It is The Rock as the Foundation. But The Rock saves Jonesy, and they go off and they kill the Cube Queen. And because of this, the aliens and the Cube Queen just die, I guess. But what's more important is the island flipped over. The island flipped upside down, thus presenting us with a new island. We haven't seen this island yet officially. There have been leaks online, but we're not covering those here. We're just waiting for this new chapter to drop. And what I'll say is, if you have had no interest in Fortnite before, or if you do want to jump in, or you want to jump back in or whatever, the new chapter is always the perfect time to jump in. Because it's just easier to jump in because it's when multiple people are jumping in for the first time, if anything. It's new island. Nobody knows what they're doing. It's probably the most enjoyable time to jump in is at the beginning of a new chapter. Can't wait to see what this new chapter is about. I'm pretty sure it's called A New Reality. Or The Last Reality. It's either The Last Reality or The New Reality. There's no script. I'm clearly going off script and McKenna hates me. But yeah, the Foundation is The Rock. Or The Rock is Foundation. Whatever. Woo! So right now for me, it is currently 9:30 p.m. on Saturday. Before Sunday where the episode drops. The Fortnite event was earlier today. I had predicted that the next chapter of Fortnite was going to drop this coming Friday after the Game Awards. Well, it turns out it's not. According to leaker HypeX, Epic Games is dropping Chapter 3 of Fortnite on Sunday, today, when this episode of Patch Notes comes out. Rumor has it that they're dropping it earlier because of all the leaks that have happened. For example, the full video of the new chapter dropped on TikTok. For the first season of Chapter 3 of Fortnite, the Battle Pass is going to have Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man. Not Venom, not Carnage, not any other character in the Marvel Universe. Spider-Man. It looks like it's Peter Parker. For sure by now, if you're seeing this and the season's already up, you probably know the Battle Pass better than I do right now. I'm probably going to stream it here on youtube.com/patchnotestv. Go check that out if you're listening on podcast service. This is crazy. This is what so many people wanted, is Spider-Man in this game. And it's happening. It's actually happening. McKenna. Mm-hmm. Have you been playing the new Animal Crossing DLC?
Yes, I have a little bit.
What do you think of the DLC so far? The free stuff so far?
I think it's good.
Do you think it's just been enhancing the game so far?
Yeah. Gives me more things to do.
More to do. More to see.
More, yeah.
More ways to interact with your favorite villagers.
Right. Exactly.
Like seeing them naked.
Well,
there's a glitch in the DLC that lets you see the villagers naked.
Oh no.
And it's fascinating. There's nothing really interesting about a lot of these characters, I'm gonna be honest. But then you see the octopus characters like Marina, and it's they're all tentacle. And so it's interesting to see how much
I just got to it. She is all tentacle.
But you see the little details of it too, and it's it's interesting to see that they keep going under their clothes. You obviously don't see any nasty stuff. You don't see any weird body parts or whatever. But it's still interesting to see the detail of them, of these little buddies.
Right, exactly. We should have technically never seen that, but they still put that in it anyway, which is pretty cool.
Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Patch Notes. If you'd like to, be sure to follow us on Twitter at PatchNotesVids. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/PatchNotesTV. Subscribe on your favorite podcast service. And we have video podcasts on Spotify too, so if you want to see any video elements on Spotify, you can. It's an option. Go follow us there. Leave us a like, leave us a positive review, leave us a subscription, leave us a comment. Do you think PlayStation is actually making their own Game Pass system? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for checking out this week's episode, and be sure to check in next time when we give you your weekly patch notes.